Well, you want to woo-woo?
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh.
Last night.
I like having fun.
Last night I had a dream.
I like having fun.
What?
To meet people.
Last night I had a dream.
What?
A dream.
But why?
I've been taking little melatonins, gummies to go to sleep, and they've activated my dream mind to a very, very, very intense degree. I dreamed that I had been cast on Saturday Night Live. How could this have happened? I was in the room. I had clarification that I was only cast as an actor. I would not be in the writer's room. I was filled with anxiety as my first live show approached. Would I fail like Tim Robinson or other one-season cast members? Fred Armisen was there. Why? There's no affiliation with the show anymore. Only his legacy. I met the director, and the director let me know how the show was going to go. I said something I would have said to Ben Berman back in the Awesome Show days. I said, I'm going to play to you. I am going to try to make you laugh. What he said, I don't remember. It was not reassuring. It did not make me feel wanted. It did not make me feel like I was in a safe place. And I knew that this experience would be a ultimate failure for me. And it would have become the worst decision I ever made. Then I woke up because we got a show to do, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Doug, why do we dream? The point.
Why do we dream?
I'm trying to rest. I'm trying to get out of my own head and go away for a while. And there I am going through a whole fucking mini-series, a soap opera. It's like, give me a break. Can I get a break? Good morning to you. How was your dream night?
Get horny.
Vic, why do we dream?
We dream because our mind gets bored when it's sleeping. There's nothing going
Wrong
on.
answer.
Oh.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful today. I'm having a great day.
All right. And we've got Captain Carlin here.
Hello.
And in studio, great energy from you guys this morning. Really positive. It truly is. Matt trying to get advice about how to get out of jury duty this morning. I said, buddy, it's your civic duty. The government doesn't ask for much. They ask you to pay your taxes and judge others.
They take those taxes north of Richmond, and who knows what they do with them.
Well, I say do it. You know, chances are you're not going to get picked because of your dull mind.
But you didn't get any of the advice that you wanted to. Everyone's like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, we did it. Like, what?
I want it. Yeah,
you want to hear
all
like
the
how do you not do it?
Weaseling out.
Well, it's karma, man. You want to have smart cookies on your jury when you go in.
I want dummies I can fool.
In studio, the great Scott Rogowsky is here.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Temple Pride,
You know,
showing up.
I mean, it's for the cause. It's really for Bill. I didn't know there's any other affiliation.
Oh no, I
Temple
went
here.
to Temple.
Oh, you
Eric.
did?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, I rep it every day for the man who did his time.
Yeah,
So he's out.
Is he? Yeah, I don't know.
Is he still blind? I think he got his sight back miraculously.
Miraculously, yeah.
No, Scott's here. If you don't know Scott, you're a dimwit.
It was 20 years ago today.
Do you ever meet it? Do you ever meet him? The cause? You ever meet him? Yeah,
I can't with your glasses.
No,
here,
I can't. I know I have my sunglasses.
Yeah,
on
it's
for
like
some
who's
reason.
blind here. No, I never met Bill Cosby. Why would I meet Bill Cosby?
Well,
I think I met him because
Bill,
he gave me my diploma.
Right.
He gave me my diploma too up at
No.
Berkeley. Yes, he did. I swear to God. I probably told the story.
He did that
yeah.
racket, the commencement
He
speech
just
racket
did
for a while.
and he showed up in a full sweatsuit.
Here's what
Full
you're gonna
sweatsuit.
do
Sick.
when you graduate. It's like you're gonna get out there and you're gonna get a job. Then no jobs. Like,
But you know, the girl in front of me when she went to get her diploma, she said, "Can I give you a kiss?" And she, and
oh, I love
and
that.
she kissed him.
Why
and
do
he
you
goes,
think I do
He
this?
goes, pudding pops. I swear to
Wow.
God, pudding pops.
Why do you think I do this?
Into a microphone, he said.
It's not for the kissing and a little bit of kissing, see?
Those honorary degrees. Imagine how many honorary degrees that guy has stacked up. Somewhere.
Got a whole room of them. Now, Scott, back in what years are we talking now? 2008, 7?
What for
HQ?
2007, 8.
Yeah.
The pandemic has certainly shifted everyone's sense of time.
As
it
late,
seems.
as early, as more
It
recent.
was more 2017, 18.
Yeah, that makes a lot more
yeah,
sense.
Yeah,
I have I mean, the dates I know are 2001,
right. Space Odyssey.
2001, World Trade Center collapse, 9/11. Then everything gets, like you could ask me when the Iraq War was, I would say 2004.
That was, till last week.
Yeah. But I don't remember in my own life when anything happened. I don't know when I was married.
Or number twos, or number threes.
I kind of know when my kids are born because you have to add that information to so many legal disclaimers these days.
Yeah. But you seem like the kind of guy, because we talked a little bit a month ago or so at that show when we met. You don't dwell in the past. That seemed to be a
look
theme.
forward.
You look forward. You're on the cutting edge. You're always moving the ball forward, and so
just
I
do
gotta
it.
kind of
Don't think about
appreciate
it too
that and
much.
respect that about you, because I'm someone who dwells in nostalgia and
You
lives
do,
there.
and I told you I have no interest in that.
You have
I
no
don't know
interest.
why I have you booked.
Right. I mean, how can I be relevant to you at all
on any level.
At any level.
No, I like you a lot as a person.
Thank you.
But HQ trivia was what I think I kind of glided over
Right.
that. This was an internet phenomenon. I played it. Everybody played it.
You did?
Yes, of course. I'm on my
Okay.
phone looking for things to do. That and Words with Friends.
Words with friends.
That's a big one. I used to say Words with Friends always trumps sex with wife. You know, you're at night.
You always said that.
You're getting in bed at night, and you're like, "Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, sweetheart. Just got to do something here."
How about sex with friends over words with the wife?
I've not had sex with any. I mean, I consider my partners to be friends. My romantic partners to be friends.
Do you? Yeah.
Anyway, I want to talk about
HQ.
that. I want to talk about trivia. Not trivia. I mean, I want to. We have a call out to our listeners. See if we can stump Scott on some trivia. Maybe I'll slide in there and answer before him. We'll see.
Okay.
Put
But-
this P word right in your face.
And you're no expert on trivia.
I'm not.
And you don't really even have an interest in it.
Look, the truth
you?
is, no. I mean, I started my career in the business of show back in college as a stand-up, and started, open mics, all that. Moved to New York City after school, did the open mic scene there. Started doing, book shows. Started producing my own shows, my own
Yeah.
talk shows, and I really was like, I want to be a talk show host.
Yeah.
Letterman, Conan.
Yeah.
I mean, I would look to them as my North Star. And I always, Conan in particular, for inspiration, because this is a guy who was famously plucked out of obscurity out of a writer's room.
You're like, why not me?
Thrown
Oh,
on
yeah.
national TV. Right, why not me? In fact, when Jimmy Fallon was announced as the host of The Tonight Show,
Yeah.
and he was moving from late night to Tonight
Yeah.
Show, I'm like, this is my chance.
Right, you're going to slot into
This
that
is
late.
my chance.
Yeah.
Lauren is producing that. So I had a whole campaign, actually. This is the YouTube videos that are still. I said, I'm going to get Lauren to hire me. I was
Right.
doing my running late talk show for years at that point.
And this was like a live thing? Or
It was a
an
live
internet
show
thing?
on, it was a live show in theaters around, UCB, Caroline's. We
Yeah.
did it at a bunch of clubs and things.
Yeah.
But I thought this was my chance, so I put an edible arrangement. I went to Edible Arrangements, got him a gift basket.
Got Lauren
edible
Michaels
fruit.
a gift basket.
Yeah.
Is that marijuana
I
stuff?
should have done that in my dream.
Well, it was a dream, actually. This is funny. This all came from a dream. My dream was I gave Lauren Michaels this edible arrangement with my headshot printed in there.
This
Delivered
is
it to
not
30
a
Rock.
this is not an angle that I think Lauren appreciates.
No, well, the upshot is didn't work.
It's a little much. It
didn't work.
It's a little needy.
It is a bit, I guess. I got him some Maynard wine gums as well, which is a Canadian candy that I heard he likes.
Put a restraining order on this Rogowsky.
Yeah, I came close to it. I ended up getting this delivery guy from Edible Arrangements. I put a GoPro on his head, sent him into 30 Rock, and he, the Lornettes, they're called, his like assistants, kind of met him downstairs and took the basket and brought it up.
They
and
must get that from lunatics all day long.
So I mean, it didn't quite work. The Seth Meyers guy got the job. I don't know.
Sure. Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we are talking about this.
Yeah, no, so that was my trajectory, right? So anyways, back to what we
I'm
were
still
talking
in my
about.
monologue.
Right. If you listen, I want to give you more time. I feel like we jumped in too quickly to the guest.
We're fine. We're fine.
the city of the day. There's all.
I don't have anything on my agenda. I have a few things I just want to plug.
Yeah, do your thing.
And get that out of the way. I do want to take an early call just to make sure. But we are going to talk about your
Got plenty of time.
thrift store. What's it called? Is that fair?
It's a vintage boutique.
Vintage boutique.
Thank you.
I want to talk about the Goodwill that you opened up.
I got a question about the Maynard wine gums. Is that the guy
Yes.
from Tool? He's making his own.
Maynard, yeah.
All right, but here are my little plugs real quick. First of all, if you're a High member, HEI network.tv, you get, we released on Monday the summer movie recap, which was recorded right back here. Oh. Greg Turkington and from High Network, Tim Heidecker, spent about an hour going through all the summer movies. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very funny, in my opinion. Proud of my work, and I always will be. That's available at highnetwork.tv. Pound House. How about this plug, Doug? You don't even have to ask for it. The Pound House is out. Now, is it just on Brent Weinbach's YouTube channel?
The Pounding. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
And it is on Brent's
Why
channel.
aren't you hosting it?
Brent talked me into putting it on his.
All right. Well, you can find it's going to be hard to find, but find it. Is that where all the other ones are?
Well, the early ones were on Jash. Remember Jash?
Right.
That
Oh, yeah.
you were part of, and then
All right.
no,
So
Brent's
Pound House.
better with the YouTube stuff.
What season is this?
4?
4. And the first episode's up. It's hilarious. I'm in it. I think I'm doing a great job.
Thank you, T.
I've told you this for years. It's like really one of my favorite shows. We tried to get it made as a real show, but you do tremendous work on it. And then Vic Berger, you are playing music tonight. How sweet.
We'll
What?
play some songs at the Resident in downtown LA.
Okay.
Be with Mike Adams tonight.
And is solo, or is he playing
Yeah,
with you?
solo. It's gonna be two White Stripes type things. It's gonna be Mike on guitar and Mark on drums, and then it's gonna be Vic on guitar and Mark on drums.
So not solo. Okay.
And I'm gonna do some solo songs. So
Okay.
it's not gonna be too crazy.
I'm excited.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Come on out.
Come on out,
It's
LA.
free. It costs me
I've never
nothing.
seen you play music, and that will continue because I can't come
No,
tonight. But
no. You come to the
I
next
know you're a
one.
talented man.
Come to the next time.
You should have seen Vic on tour playing Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Oh, that was so fun.
really?
Yeah.
He ripped it up, and I was ripping it up too.
Yes,
The Bill
you were.
Monroe voice going.
I
with that?
tried.
He did more
tried.
of the Elvis tape.
Okay.
Yeah, I did but we did start with the Bill Monroe
Yes.
version.
Blue
And did a
Moon
little
of
melody.
Kentucky, keep on shining.
Yeah. Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And then there's the Elvis. Hello, Elvis. Hello, Elvis. How are you? We got to get some Elvis drops so I can have a conversation with him. Hello, Elvis.
It's got to be a spirit
little less
radio
conversation.
with him.
I'm coming to you from hell.
Hello, David.
I had an Elvis T-shirt in the shop that I don't know if you've seen this one. It's this big picture of Elvis. It just says "I'm dead."
Really?
Yeah.
No. That's
It's a classic.
Confirmed.
It's a classic. Yeah.
finally, I made this, or Chris Robeson and I, or Chris really edited this. There's so much fun goofs and gags and videos and pictures and moments from the summer tour that we made a 10-minute, really well-made, I think, tour recap video. That's coming out on Saturday on Patreon. And confirmed in my calendar is the recording of the series finale of the Joel Hole. When I was on tour, people asked about this. The Joel Hole needs resolution. We need to come to an end. It's been too long. So make sure you're signed up to patreon.com/officeHoursLive.
Okay.
It funds this shit show we do every week. But it also gets you all kinds of my blogs and my exclusive videos, so much more. I also, Scott is on this side of town, because you're coming in from
The Marina. Yeah.
2 days in a row, you're coming east,
Yeah.
because yesterday, I want to give a shout out and a congratulations to Tom Sharpling and everybody at the Best Show. If you were able to tune in at all yesterday and the previous evening, Tom completed this incredible feat, second time going 24.
Congrats, Tom.
Congrats, Tom.
24-hour marathon.
And I don't even know, I guess you go to patreon.com/thebestshow to watch it. I don't know. And Wes, our own sweet boy Wes, big part of that. Our sweet little boy. And I watched quite a bit of it, and it was tremendous. Vic and Doug did a big, I guess there was copyright issues, so it wasn't a drop
Couldn't
concert.
call it a drop
was
concert. It was
Right.
the-
There's a
sound collage.
sound collage
Symphony.
orchestra.
Or-
Or
orchestra.
symphony, yeah. That was very fun.
I was there at 7 a.m., which is a little tricky because I suggested 7 a.m. because I'm thinking, poor Tom, would it be nice if I show up, like get a restart with the show, get a little morning energy, because as you know, I'm looking at you, but
Oh, I know.
I'm a morning man.
7.
Only snag there was I foolishly agreed to do Nick Thune's show the night before. And what's funny about that was, I think in August, Nick Thune wrote me a text and asked me to do this show. He does a little show at this really little theater. Like, have you been to the Lyric Hyperion yet?
Oh, yeah.
This is not a big
And I
theater.
think they made it smaller. They
They
shrunk the stage.
they brought in all these. Well, I think they added maybe more seats. I don't know. It felt very
Yeah.
small. But while I was on tour, he texted me and said, "I'll read it to you." I'll read. And Nick knows how I feel about this. I don't think this is going to come as a big surprise. In fact, I brought this up at the show. Let me get my Thune.
Should have named that Thune segment here. There's really only one answer.
Yeah. Well, there's John Thune. He's a senator, I think.
Okay.
All right, I said this. He said, let's see, when is this? Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Want to do this is wait, come on, give me a break here. What now you can play
I want to
drops.
ask. I'll ask Vic and Doug. How many weeks did you guys rehearse with Tom on that sound symphony? I mean, was that what was the
all right, here it
process?
is.
Oh, no.
Don't
At
ask
least a
that, it
month.
doesn't matter.
At least a month.
This is August 16th. While I'm on tour, he says, you in town September 12th, want to perform on my show, 9:30 p.m. in Silver Lake. I think about it, I deliberate.
No.
I say, it's a little too close to the end of my tour, giving myself a little time off from doing stuff. Now, we've talked about this. My concept was, I come off the road,
Right.
I don't need to jump back on stage.
Decompress.
Right.
Fuck off, wanker.
Then-
You're doing it.
Last week, he writes, want to do my show September 12th at Lyric Hyperion, 9 p.m.
No.
As if that never happened. Just I don't know if he forgot or is in denial. Chelsea is doing it, should be fun. My reply, okay. Sure. Fucking A. So anyways, I was out until like midnight doing that show, and then I had to get up at 6 to go over to Tom's.
I know what that's like. And Tim,
yes.
I've watched you for years and watched the show. I feel like we're aligned on many things.
I
here.
don't see that, but
you
go
don't see
ahead.
that?
Make your
But this is one of them in terms of, you probably get a lot of requests to do things, and it's that push and pull, right? It's like you want to be a nice guy. You want to say yes to do things. You also want your time to yourself.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I'm a people pleaser. I want
Yes.
I want to say yes, and I
And
want to be the.
I'll add to that I knew I was like, hey, the mindset on tour was like, When I get home, I'm gonna not want to do anything. But when I actually get home, I'm like, what's happening? What are we doing?
Why aren't I
what's
booked
next?
tonight? Yeah.
So it was fun, and
Yeah.
I tried some new things out, and it was great to see Chelsea and Nick and.
Handler?
It was not Chelsea Handler. No, it was Chelsea
That's a
Clinton.
really, really nice
She's
guy.
doing her book tour.
I was trying to think of another Chelsea. That's good.
I got it right away.
You got it.
That's why you need some coffee, but you're worried about
You're right. I'm worried about
tummy issues.
Yeah.
Scott is not a man made of steel.
No.
No.
The softest material actually is what I'm made of.
Matt, can I get a call? We're having so much fun.
Let's check in with Tyler. I
Let's
believe
see if
he's
someone
a
can ruin our
first-time
good
caller.
time.
My monitor's out. Just FYI. I don't know if it's a huge deal, but I can't see the zoomer. But.
Okay, yeah.
It'll come up. Okay. Should.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Okay.
There we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi guys. Long time listener. I've called in a few times. Long time Patreon. I just wanted to send some love to you guys. It's my birthday today, and I've been having kind of a hard time with my birthday since my 30s, and 33
Why?
today. I don't know. It's just I think when I turned 30 was at the height of COVID. I was having a really rough couple of years at the height of COVID, as all of us were. And I just kind of wanted to, without getting too verklempt over it with you guys, really send love to you guys because
Easy.
I'm saying happy birthday.
I'm making a hard rule. This is the hard rule.
right.
You talked about this
Do you know my rule?
on the Bet Show. You mentioned
Yeah.
this yesterday.
You can't drop during Zooms. That's it.
Well,
That's
sometimes.
unless it's like a hole in one.
That was a
And
hole
es-
in one.
and
There was a
especially
space.
not
This man
when
is
there's-
pouring his heart out. This guy
I
is,
know.
is
Like, do you need to play this a stupid happy birthday song? Like, would the
Trying to
show
make 'em feel
suffer
good.
without it?
with that said,
I'm just begging you with peace and
These
love.
drops aren't going
Like-
to play themselves, though.
with that said,
let the man
I
finish.
absolutely love every single one of you guys.
How
Doug,
could you after that explosion?
you can drop over me all you want. Vic, your art has been an inspiration for me the last few years, and
Oh,
Tim,
thank
I've been following you for 15 to 20 years.
What?
And
Who did that? Sit outside.
I love you guys. so
My
much.
hands were down here. You could see I didn't.
The
do that.
thing is, you're making his
Very
birthday.
sweet.
This whole
Yes,
exchange is
this is
making his
very
birthday.
nice. This
So
is
this
very
is
nice.
all it's all working.
Tell me more about your feelings towards me. Sorry, no interruptions.
Well, Tim, I've been following you since, I was 15, 16. You're the absolute best. And I've seen you live a bunch of times with Eric and on your own. Seen Doug, Vic. I've yet to see you in person. Hopefully I can make
one
Office
day.
Hours live in person. I really don't have
Tonight in
much
LA,
other than-
fly him in. Fly him in
Yeah,
for the show
well,
tonight.
let's
Vic.
do that.
Matt, I want an edible arrangement sent to his home today. Put your address in.
I'll put the address in the chat. I really don't have anything outside of that. I've just had a really rough couple of years at the height of COVID and hating my job, and I
Yeah.
moved across the country a couple of years ago. And at the kind of rock bottom for me is when I discovered Office Hours.
Oh,
Oh.
that's so very sweet.
And you guys have been lifting me up ever since. And I really
We'll continue to do it.
How are you doing, like, moving forward? How are you feeling right now?
great. I moved from Massachusetts to Portland, Oregon. I called in from Portugal a few weeks ago. As a city.
Yes.
Wow.
You're doing
and,
fine.
everything's been great since then. And again, like I owe a lot of my sanity and continuing to kind of keep my head up to you guys. And I'm so happy that you guys had a show that fell on my birthday. So
Oh,
I just-
thank you.
Oh,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Yes,
We
happy
love you very
birthday.
much.
How do you
Love
like
you guys.
how do you like Portland?
Portland's great. Yeah, it's great to be humbled by nature every day. And
Yeah.
we're kind of riding the tree line. And it's been quite nice.
I'm gonna go there this weekend.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I'm going to Chicago actually, Doug. So
Hold on, let me
man.
make a note of this. Where are you going, Matt?
I'm going to be going to Riot
Give me
Fest
one
this weekend.
recommendation.
You should go to the restaurant I'm going to for dinner tonight called Oma's Hideaway.
Oma's Hideaway. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
One more.
I'm sitting on my hands. I'm not.
Doug, can you drop some Casey for me?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no, somebody requests the
Request.
drop.
Okay, that's fair.
The problem is the drops squash the audio,
Yeah.
and then
I'm
no one can
33
hear
years old.
anything. And what's the point in that?
Right. And you're
Um,
very technical, the audio quality. This is important.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm a high fidelity
High
guy.
fidelity guy, hi-fi guy. Well, I can relate to this.
All
Young
right,
guy.
but meanwhile, he doesn't have access to the drops that people want most.
For some reason, I have those. I keep those online. I just
I got
to the
a
shortcut.
I got a
but,
few for
I'm
you.
Casey
There we go.
Kasem.
Yeah.
There he is. All right,
Okay,
friend.
good.
All the best. Thank you for. We've now a
Peter.
couple weeks where people call in and they express gratitude and love towards the show.
That's awesome. I can relate. I turned 20 during the pandemic, so.
No, you
20.
Two.
My mom turned 70 during the pandemic. Actually, it was tough. Those
Well,
pandemic.
the
early
pandemic is 3 years. Everyone turned something.
But that's a different feel. 70 is a different feel.
What's today?
right?
September. Yeah. This was my mom was April 8th, 2020. So that's like early lockdown, and that was if you had a birthday in those first few months, that's
Right.
pretty crappy because she's old, she's immunocompromised, she couldn't do anything.
My mom finally got it for the first time just a week ago. She went to New York to visit her brother, my uncle, and really, whenever my mom or people like my mom travel cross country, there's a lot going on, a lot of big deal, a lot of planning, a lot of logistics. Very much looking forward to it. She's going to spend time. My uncle lives in New York, and she gets it like day one or day two, gives it to the family, and she's just holed up on the bed or on the couch, and full guilt, I can't, and I'm like, this is going to go on. We're
going to hear about this for a while.
The guilt trip. Oh well, I just wish I would. It's first of all nobody's fault. You're good.
It's God's fault. Be angry at him.
Yeah. It's all fine. Everyone's going to be fine. No more lockdowns.
Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me.
All right, let's do the city of the day. Let's keep on track here.
City of the day. Party time.
The city of the day is sponsored by Settlers for Catan. Are you a casual comedy fan? Do you sometimes enjoy funny movies and sketches but get bogged down by the endless choices? Well, now you can make that choice easy and settle for Catan. With Settlers for Catan, the brand new app that gives you access to Chris Catan's entire body of work. So anytime you need some laughs, Settlers for Catan will randomly play a hilarious movie such as Night at the Roxbury, Monkey Bone, or Corky Romano, or an SNL clip like Mango. So simplify your life with Settlers for Catan. Available only on Android, BlackBerry, and Lorne Vision. Don't settle for less, settle for Catan. $3 per month, exclusions apply. And right now, I'm excited to hear the Settlers for Catan jingle.
Settlers for Catan, it's an app. Settlers for Catan, make you laugh. Settlers for Catan.
Wow,
Okay.
that is beautiful, Doug.
It's one of those that took a second. You had to see that one. It's a visual.
God.
No Catan drops, though.
No.
No audio of Chris.
No Deuce
No
Bigelow?
Mango. What was it? Deuce Bigelow? That's
Mango.
That's not.
That's Rob Schneider.
That's Schneider.
Brewer. No, yeah, that's
Deuce
Schneider.
Bigelow's.
Oh, Deuce is
Deuce
Schneider.
was Schneider,
Corky,
yeah.
You mentioned Corky Romano. Yeah. God.
All right. And we're going to do a patrons only exclusive Corky Romano screening later in the month with Chris. All right, let's see who the city of the day is.
Sam, you're on the air.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Sam.
What's up? How you doing?
You look like Robin Williams in Toys.
Dude, you told me that already.
I did?
In fact, I'm so nervous you're going to roast me again.
Oh, God.
I won't mention anything about your appearance or anything this
Feel
time.
free. All right, so where are you calling from? What's the city of the day?
Greenpoint, New York, baby.
Aha!
My former.
That's right.
home.
Is that where you lived in Greenpoint,
For
Scott?
about a year. Yeah.
Nice.
Scott, you lived in Greenpoint. Whereabouts?
I was
What
on
street?
Nassau and Leonard. It was great.
Nassau and Leonard.
$750 a month. It was an amazing place.
Oh,
and this was like 2009. So, I would have lived there forever, but freaking landlord goes,
Frickin'
yeah, my
landlord.
sister's moving in. You got to get out of here.
These damn landlords.
Kicking me out for family.
Well, hey, that's the way it goes.
Peter
around
Pan
here.
still in business?
Peter Pan? Oh,
Slinging
yeah. big
donuts?
time. Big
Oh,
time.
great Polish food there.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
Guys got
Oh,
Peter Pan syndrome.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we can help you with today? We were really only looking for the city of the day.
Okay, well, Tim, a couple of things. First of all, I caught your show at Webster Hall. Legendary.
How great was that
Absolutely
show, huh?
fucking phenomenal.
Don't make me go down nostalgia lane. I'm gonna get weepy thinking about that show.
My fucking heart was beating through my chest the whole time.
Yeah, Dave Foley come up and do his thing with me.
Dave Foley, I couldn't believe it. Kids in the Hall.
What?
Shit, it was great. It was great. Had a great time. Well, listen, Tim, I wanted to ask you. So I just had a kid 4 months ago, and I'm the first of any of my friends to have a kid. And I know you're.
I was pretty early in the game. Yeah, I was pretty early.
You were early in the game because none of my friends have kids, and it's kind of blowing my mind. Maybe you have some tips, advice. It's a big adjustment. You know what I mean?
Well, as Andy Richter told me well, maybe a year or so before I had my own children, he said the best thing about having kids is you get to get out of going to dinner with your friends.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a good excuse.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah. I think all the things that you do with your friends that are juvenile and stupid and trivial, going to like the state fair and stuff. There's a point in my life when I said like, what? I shouldn't be doing this without children.
The state fair? How many times did you go to the state fair?
Well, we would go sometimes. I go to every state fair.
Do you?
In the country.
Every state's fair.
You go to the
Amusement
state
parks.
fair when you have absolutely nothing to do and you really need to do something.
The other great advice I thought was great advice I got was there's never a good time to have a kid. So don't make that. I mean, you've already had the kid, so there's nothing you could do about it. But
had the kid. He's trying to take a nap right now.
Try to like maintain a semi-normal life. But now you just have a little creature that it's like having a dog.
I know, but all my friends, they just want to party all the time.
Well, fuck that. What's sort of party about?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
He's friends with Eddie Murphy over here. He wants to party all the time.
I know.
Party all the time.
I mean, that's good. I mean, that's quick.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Is this like a 3 men and a baby situation?
Yeah. Do you have a partner?
Yeah. Oh yeah, these are my
3 men and a baby.
No, I mean, do you have
These are my partners.
who's the mom?
That's gonna be me. Yeah.
It's 3 men and a baby team.
Wait,
and they're white.
so
they're all wearing white shirts.
He's from Spain.
No. So you had this kid on your own?
No, my wife's here. She's in her pajamas right now.
Okay, so
she's in between gigs at the moment. She's a hairdresser.
Okay, but so you're Mr. Mom.
Well, yeah, I'm on paternity leave.
Okay.
To be honest. Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Mr. Mom is an outdated term, Tim.
It's a reference to a film starring Michael Keaton and Martin Mull.
I know.
And Terry Garr.
I know. People were pissed about that too.
They were not pissed at that.
Yeah, so I'm taking care. Oh, sorry. I'm taking care of the kid all month. You know, just me alone.
Yeah, enjoy it. The kid basically just sleeps, shits, and eats, so you don't have much to do.
My advice is
it's pretty easy.
My advice for you is you can always give the kid up. Just I've had 3 kids. They're all gone. I mean, you just you don't have to keep the kid.
You drop it off at the firehouse, right?
Child Protective Services.
I
can
love
come
him.
in. You love him.
I love him.
Well, that's good. If you're,
Maybe
some people have like like an emotional they're like repulsion to their own children. If you don't have that, if you find genuine love and enjoyment being with this little baby, then you're on the right path. Everything's going to work out.
Thanks, man. He's really cute. Maybe you want to send him a message. I could show this to him when he's older.
Okay. What's his name?
His name is Lou. His name is Lou.
And what year would it be?
Go to cameo.com/Tim Heidecker.
What is his name?
His name is Lou Jenkins.
Lou. All right. This is a message for Lou Jenkins. Lou, I love your carpet store. I think it's one of the great carpet stores in Long Island. It's a great store. And I got all my offices re-carpeted. You're doing a great job, Lou. Because Lou's grown up to have a carpet store. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
That's a great job to own the store. To own this, I own a store. I'm a small business owner. What's wrong with that, Tim?
Beautiful carpets, industrial strength, beautiful.
We just got a freaking room carpeted, Tim. We just got this room
wall to
wall carpeted.
Of course.
He's got a contract with Stony
Brook. It was
Brook.
controversial. People thought we were crazy.
No, but you're going to want to get that steam cleaned every once in a while.
I know, but it's so cozy, Tim.
Let's see the baby.
He's sleeping.
Wake him up. He'll just go back to sleep.
Put some carpet samples in the crib. Get him early.
Yeah, would you do me a favor? I want to do a long-term social experiment. See if you could gently guide him into the carpet carpet business.
How's
nothing.
this for, baby? Fucking legend.
What a legend, Lou. What's his last name?
Jenkins.
Lou Jenkins down at Carpet City. This guy's a good straight shooter. Those carpets come in very nice. Thank you, Lou Jenkins. All right, let's track Lou Jenkins' life over the next 25 years. Thank you, son.
I appreciate that. Tim, I appreciate that, man. You're one of a kind. You're absolute legends. Thank you so much.
All right.
He's
thank
sick
you.
of hearing
Appreciate
it, but
that.
it's true.
Get back to work there, boys.
Yeah, I know. I've loved you all my life. Whatever. You know,
Those guys
you're the
are
best.
having an Eminem impersonator meeting.
Is that the plain white tees? What is that? Yeah.
Marshall.
Bye, baby girl.
All right, that's enough zooms for a minute.
What a community! I just want to comment on this community you have. This is just phenomenal.
Do we?
You know?
Do we still have Hothead Hotline though? Is that a thing?
Of course, every week we go to it.
There are no more. I remember in the early days of the show, it was
nasty.
mostly just trolls.
Yeah, it was
all
the
the
Wild
time.
West. Yeah.
Wasn't that wild?
People miss it. And I don't. There's no restrictions to who could call in, but
Right, but
they've moved on
moved
to
on.
greener pastures.
Right.
A lot of them passed away.
Right. COVID took a toll.
Yeah. I'll take one hot just to quell Vic's appetite. I will take one hot headline if it's up.
Hothead John, you're live on the air.
Yeah, hey, I got a trivia question for Scott.
Oh, good. I forgot about that entire segment of the show.
Okay.
You want me to do it, or
Yes.
do you moving on to something else?
No, go for it.
Do it up.
Okay, cool. All right, which breakfast cereal mascot has been featured in commercials since 1965?
A lot of them.
Captain Crunch.
Tony the Tiger. I'm going to say.
Wait, I heard a few different things. Which one is it?
Well, are you
Tony the
asking
Tiger?
me? Are you asking me? My answer is
Yeah,
going to be
I'm asking you, Scott.
Tony T. Tony the Tiger.
Nope, it's the Trix Rabbit.
All right. Now we know that.
You tricked me. Yeah.
Don't forget that now.
I'll never forget it. I mean, trivia is if I could
Go ahead.
comment on trivia.
Yes.
Because I got to ask this, like, what is it about our obsession as a culture with trivia? Because there's no doubt. I mean, the popularity of HQ proved it.
Yeah.
There are trivia nights at every bar in the country.
Yeah.
Like, why do we hang on to this idea? And quiz shows, by the way, the reason HQ, I think, was successful in the first place because they took this incredibly old format, right?
Yeah.
Quiz shows from the radio days, 100 years ago,
Yeah.
updated it to the phone. And the fact that quizzing was one of those first entertainment options when radio was, so it's like, what is it about trivia? My theory is most of us are pretty dumb.
I'm pretty dumb.
But knowing trivia, the fact that this guy knows that the Trix Rabbit was the first mascot, that puts him one over on me, on the next guy. So it's just like this pure
I think it's also
egotistical
it's true
approach.
But I do think it also might be this connection we have to a common culture.
Yeah.
In the pop, mostly pop, but there's also a lot of world history. There's it's like
it's
a thing
it's a shared knowledge base that
which I think is kind of starting to disintegrate.
And
I have a question about that.
Okay, he's just right in the middle of it, literally in the middle of.
My yes and would be.
What's going on and on?
I have something to say too.
If you go back to 2017 again, HQ started 2017. This is Trump era, right? This is the beginning of the fake news, all that. So I think that was also a big part of it. Was to your point? It's like, what is real? What is true? What are the facts? Well, trivia. When you can go to a verifiable source and say this is the answer, that is holding us to some kind of standard. Bringing us to this.
These
common
are pillars
place
of information,
foundational truths that we can all latch on to.
Even if it's as silly as when this rabbit showed up.
Exactly. You can't. There's no fake news to that if you can point to a source. So that probably helped ground people in that moment of time, 2017, 2018. Like all this fake bullshit going around. Well, at least we can answer. Mercury is the first planet from the sun.
But the younger and younger kids, they're like losing maybe a sense of history, even on dumb stuff. Right? They don't know about anything.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Sorry, Doug. What were you going to ask?
Well, I was going to say kind of like what you said, but like, is trivia just going to go away because people like have their own alternative facts about everything? They'll find some source that says actually the Trix Rabbit wasn't.
Well, that's the problem, right? I mean, because like you can put now if someone creates a Wikipedia page that says Snap, Crackle, Pop were the first. This page says that.
Well, they could say like, well, Mercury doesn't exist. That's flat. That's a flat disk.
You know what? Yes, there is
space isn't real.
An irrational group out there that will just never conform to what Neil
But
deGrasse Tyson
the other
things.
thing, the other side of that is that now you don't need to store any of this in your head because you have Google and you have your phone that is an extension of your brain now.
Yeah.
Which you can be like, I don't need to remember when the Trix bunny showed up on the
Right.
cereal box because somebody stored that on a device.
But that's also dangerous because here's a true story from the early days of HQ. When we started, there were no writers.
Right.
It was me and my creative director, and they basically said, you come up with the questions yourself.
What a mess.
So, but I kind of enjoyed that challenge. So I'll come up with creative questions, and one day I was like, I want to do a play on the University of Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
Right? I'm like, so what university is named after a capital city or something, something like that.
Yeah.
But I was typing in the capital of Arizona, just to confirm.
Yeah.
And like Tucson popped up in the first, when I Googled it, like it was just
Right.
a Tucson. I'm like,
not
okay,
right.
Tucson. Yeah, I'm like, eh. But anyway, I factored that into my question, and the question was wrong
Yeah.
because of that. And then they started hiring writers and
Yeah,
fact checkers. But that was, I'll never forget that because it's like Google failed me.
Sure.
I was cross-checking myself, and I still couldn't even get it right with Google. So
Yeah. And there's obviously Wikipedia is not always right. People can go in there and edit and everything.
No, it's a scary world. But
What no one was asking, but what I like about trivia is like more of a feeling kind of thing, going out to like a bar or pub or whatever with friends.
Of course.
And there's something that you're working together as like a community kind of thing.
and it's competition. It's sports for nerds.
Yeah, and you don't have to also it's like something you can do with people without having to make conversation the whole time. You kind of something else. That's what I like.
Absolutely.
So
All right, now that's our take on trivia. Very trivial conversation. Doug, you have something prepared that I'm excited to hear more about.
Oh, okay. I have my MyPillow here.
Okay, now what is MyPillow?
MyPillow is a brand of pillow invented by Mike Lindell. You've seen him in the news.
Of course, yeah. He's all over the news.
He's all over the news, and I think he was doing a deposition recently, and somebody was saying something about his pillows being lumpy, and he really got pissed off, and that seemed to trigger him. Do you have the video, Matt? Anyway,
Now that's your pillow, Doug?
this is my MyPillow. I've had
That's
it for
your
years. I gotta say,
We can do it at hell. Who's on first routine here?
Wes,
Whose
you
pillow?
want to pull up this video first?
and yeah, show the video.
By the way,
give
just
some context.
we should pull this video up too at some point. Apparently, at the end of one of Mayor Rudy Giuliani's webcasts, he did like this plea to buy stuff from mypillow.com.
So he gets money
from it. Yeah, and that Mike gets money. Yeah. But he goes, go to mypillows.com, okay? He says mypillows.
Please buy that URL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, get this guy some money.
Can we show that video real quick, just for a little context?
Asking about the lumpy pillow calls.
No, they're not lumpy pillows. That's not what they call on. Okay? That when you say lumpy pillows, now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole, is what you are. No, he's an asshole.
He is.
He's an ambulance chasing asshole. That's what you are. The lumpy pillows, kiss my ass. Put that in your book. No, they answer anything. Any problem customer that wants to reach Mike Lindell. Those are the ones. I want to talk to Mike Lindell. I want to talk to Mike Lindell. They send them to here and they go, or they call about maybe they didn't get their pillow on time because of the FedEx or whatever.
All right.
But we'll cover
we
even
get
though
it. He's very angry during this whole day. The whole deposition is highly recommended if you want to check it out. It's online.
He was very triggered by the lumpy pillow thing. And, it is a little bit lumpy. I am curious what is inside here.
All right.
So I was just going to sacrifice my MyPillow to see what we got inside.
Down on it.
Wow.
There you go.
You know what? I can't. They
You
took
gotta-
away I'm going to have to do it right here.
Careful with that knife.
It's a ritual sacrifice. This is like you have to pull the beating heart out of this thing.
No, it's too late.
Any guesses? Any guesses before we discover? What do you
I think it would be foam, obviously.
Foam.
Gotta be some foam.
This
I wouldn't think there'd be anything else.
Chinese newspapers.
This does seem to be just chunks of maybe.
Dog hair?
Just chunks of maybe recycled foam or something.
Doug is the shortest headphone cable I've ever seen. I don't even know how that would work with like a Discman on your.
See, look at this.
It's an old glove.
Oh my God. Super Bowl tickets.
Oh, look at this. It's like
an old rag. Well, that wouldn't be lumpy though. These are pretty soft items.
oh no. It's a diaper.
Oh,
jeez.
Is it? It's a clean diaper, so and it's pretty soft.
Yeah. Well, it's a wig.
At least it's a clean diaper.
We got a beer koozie.
Okay, these are all soft items. So far, I don't see where
That's a racquetball.
Now that might cause trouble unless it's fully encased in the foam.
I don't know what the hell this is.
It's a Tito. That's something that may be.
I think it's like a beer koozie.
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Promotional items, just free things you'd find around the house.
Sounds like stuff you'd find at Scott's store.
This is like plumbing insulation.
Okay.
There's another diaper. Oh, here's like one of these hair scrunchies.
Oh, yeah. Koozie? Coogie? No.
Well,
Scrunchy.
Scrunchies.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids DVD.
Oh, God.
How do you like that? I'll
There's
get
no DVD.
no DVD, just the case.
By the way, Tim's in this movie.
I am.
Very funny. I mean, there's more insulation. There's,
Yeah.
Another diaper.
So many diapers.
Diapers are expensive, by the way. It's not the most cost-effective.
There's a sock. I mean,
anything else?
I mean, that's pretty much it. Just more diapers.
Wow.
There's a plastic bag. Well, it looks like. I think.
Did you bring a vacuum cleaner too, by the way?
It seems like he's recycling stuff that maybe was going to be thrown out, and I think now I kind of like these pillows more because it's more. It maybe
Good.
it's kind of
That seems to be Mike
instead of-
Lindell's prime agenda.
Instead of going to the dump, these items are going into pillows, which I've been
eco-conscious.
sleeping soundly on this for years. So
all right, well
I'm
there
just
we
glad
have
the
it.
diapers weren't used.
Right.
I stole it. I can't do I used to be able to do Mike Lindell. How do I do Mike Lindell?
It's basically Jesse Ventura, right?
Yeah.
It's the same.
My
pillow. My pillows.
I saw this show on office hours. No. This guy saying that there's this and that in my pillows. Well, guess what? That's full of crap. I don't think there's any of that in there. They're just doing some kind of comedy routine, and it sucks. And that asshole Doug can kiss my ass. Kiss my
They
ass.
answer anything, any problem customer that wants.
That's just a comedy bit.
I
He's
love
the
this.
Chicago. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Minnesota, right?
Minnesota.
I think it's.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Mike Lindell's going to be on the new season of Fargo. Playing a character like he's just going to play a sheriff. Love to see that.
God.
All right.
That was great.
That is great. Are we
When you
doing
say
music?
lumpy pillows, now you're an asshole.
You do the T-shirts? What do you want to do?
well,
Are we saving that?
Yes.
Oh,
Patreon exclusive.
Well, I think we got to bring in Mike Adams.
We do have to do a song right now. But, we will do your t-shirt.
We could do well. We could show one shirt, or
Let's
we
do
could
let's
get
do
some
a
more
tease.
trivia.
A tease.
I mean, how fast does an hour go these days? It's
That
like
was
crazy.
amazing.
Fast
Really, an hour went by.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
about 50 minutes.
50.
I don't know. A tease. Okay, so what we can do, because I have a couple. So basically, you asked about my store, Quiz Daddies, in Santa Monica, 2525 Main Street, if I can get that out there.
That's a good location.
It is good.
Yeah.
Downtown Main Street. So, I've
Down
got.
on Main Street.
Yeah.
Bob Seger.
I wanted to bring a couple select pieces from the shop that I thought, this group here would appreciate. So I'm wearing the Temple shirt in your honor. And I couldn't find anything from like Allentown specific. I think I had one at one point, but this is pretty close. Lehigh Mom.
Yeah.
Lehigh Mom. There you go. Lehigh Valley.
Lehigh
That's
Valley.
Very cute. Yeah.
Any Lehigh grads out there? So, we do T-shirts, sweatshirts, jerseys, and things, but
Beautiful.
there's that. I wanted to show off one of my oldest pieces. This is one of the oldest shirts I probably have in the shop. This is incredible. Spiro T. Agnew, a great American.
Wow, that's an original. That's
This is
not something-
original. No, this is like 1970 or something with permission. Now I can't tell if this is like,
It's
and I.
It looks so new.
Yeah, I mean, do you think it's like
I mean, the design is 70s, but that looks like something.
No,
that
it's an
would be
incredible
at,
condition.
Urban Outfitters.
A great American with permission of Vice President Spiro T. Agnew. So is this
Excuse
something?
me, Mr. Vice President, can we get you? Yeah, do whatever you want.
But was this like an ironic thing made at the time to make fun of him because he was clearly not a great American, or was this put out?
I
That's what I
think there
can't
was
tell.
a lot of support for him. As he had to resign.
Yeah,
because I
sure.
think he went to jail or something.
But this is like the height. I actually have a Kent State shirt that I don't have with me. Kent State shirt that has a target on the front. I swear to God, it says Kent State with like a bullseye target. I mean, like the '70s were a crazy time
Yeah.
for T-shirts because people were discovering this is a great way to express yourself. You
See
know,
Hank Williams Jr. wearing that shirt.
Yeah. And this is another one for the group here. You mentioned the Stooges earlier. You had a little drop. Stooge Factor.
Oh my God! Like Fear
This is
Factor.
Fear Factor.
Do you know about the Stooge licensing thing from the 90s? Like, so for whatever reason, in the 90s, late 90s, like the Three Stooges merch became super hot. I guess whoever owned the copyright. I mean, the Three Stooges, registered trademark of C3 Entertainment. They made like dozens and dozens of shirts in the late 90s, early 2000s with just Stooge parodies. The Stooge Files as an X-Files parody. Wow. But like, who was going to wear this?
So many people.
Fear Factor.
So many people.
I love it.
I had this Mo. What was the one that was Mo knows? It was a. Something
like Bo Nose?
It was
exactly.
That. It was Mo. Anyways, somebody will know.
And the last one I'll show for now, and we'll do more in the next segment.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I love
I have a whole a debate we can do or a contest. But people ask me like, "What is vintage, Scott? What is vintage?" And you actually
Vintage Scott, I think, would be like H3 trivia.
H3 vintage Scott. But if they ask me what is vintage, comma Scott?
Karate Kid.
Generally it's like 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people say 20.
And so that's funny because now we're, as older men, we're now getting into
2007 is
nostalgia
vintage.
for a period where I'm like fully an adult.
Oh,
So I don't-
exactly, which is crazy.
Oh, there's the shirt.
Mo knows.
There's a great example. A Bo Nose parody.
It's a Dorf parody, isn't it?
No, that's Bo Nose, Bo Jackson parody. But this is a piece that I have that everyone who comes across it in the store holds it up and says, "Oh my God, this is hilarious." It's from 2016, so it's like not quite that vintage.
Right.
But again, with the pandemic
7 years
shortening
ago.
time.
Oh
Download Hillary 2016 from the App Store, front and back. And I point to this.
Where are you wearing that
I
shirt?
point to this T-shirt as the reason why she lost.
Yeah, it's got to be one.
It's like, how does this play in Wisconsin?
I don't know who's wearing. I mean, maybe volunteer. Let me just make a slight
download
defense.
the app. I don't need to get out the vote. Just download the app. Michigan will take care of itself.
Maybe like volunteers are wearing that.
It's like, what does that do? What is the typical vote? In 2016, you're going to download a freaking app?
The idea of even making an app for your campaign.
I mean,
it's just to get money, I guess.
I mean, Hillary.
That is a funny shirt.
But this is a
I'm
great.
like Johnny Carson. That's a funny
that's a good
shirt.
Wow.
Wow.
So I got more here. I'll save it for Patreon. Patreon, you got to join the Patreon.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a shirt to contribute. Now, I don't think this is a vintage quite yet, but it's going to be a piece of history.
Okay.
Because this is the actual shirt that our friend Jay Weingarten wore on the second episode of the Bill Maher parody that we did. And there it is. Admit it, life would be boring without me.
That is going to put that in the Museum of Comedy in Jamestown, New York.
Yeah. So Matt, I think you were going to give this away, but I think we should hold on to it. Let it become more
become a
iconic
collector's item?
over
Sure.
years. Know that this is a potential. So let's say in 10
You're
years
not
you
gonna
get
give
this
it
with
to
a
us.
nice letter of authenticity.
Right. It needs the COA with that. Let me check the tag on that thing.
Why
Let me
did he
check
leave his
the
shirt
vintage
here?
on
Yeah, what-
it.
how
Like
did that-
Gildan?
Yeah,
It
how
was a
did it-
gift.
Fortin
It was a
Company.
gift
All right.
to Tim.
Okay.
Fortin Company. So this is
And
this
you know
is a modern.
What I do with gifts are throw them away. So there's not a lot of memorabilia out there.
is a
Anybody
shame.
want Latasha Leggero's book? I'll give that away.
It's a
Keep
shame.
it in escrow for
I'll
Scott.
sign it myself.
I wish I had a Bowel T-shirt from season 1 or something. but
Oh yeah, some of those Tim and Eric shirts have got to be.
You know, I have a couple bins in my basement of all the shirts from like the Tim and Eric
Oh,
stuff.
God.
yeah.
I'll buy them off
I
you.
should do. I think I'm gonna do a video going through all the.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I might donate a couple shirts to you. if
Sure,
you're
I'll take
interested.
them. I'll take them.
Scott, where do you get your? Where do you source your items for your?
Well, let's find out that answer
Okay,
after
I'll
the
save
break.
that.
Curious about this
Okay.
too.
And
And do you do? Is
let's
it only
find out whatever
shirts?
your question
I'm just-
is.
Well, no,
let's
he can
find
think
out.
about
you-
the answer,
I'll think about
and
it.
then he'll.
That's what I'm just asking. Do you do like later? You can answer. Do you do more than shirts? Is there vinyl involved?
More than shirts.
What's at your shop? That's what I want to hear about.
It's mostly shirts, T-shirts, sweatshirts,
Okay.
hats, jerseys, but
Doilies.
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 I got some tchotchkes.
Do you do
got some old
chops?
Playboy
do you need
magazines,
any
Sports
diapers? Because these are. I think these are brand new.
Illustrated. Take some diapers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, but before we do, we're going to hear music from not Scott Adams. I wish I'd like to hear his new record, but we're going to hear music from Mike Adams and talk to Mike and his friend, his little buddy who's with him, Jared Cheek, will be in from Flannel Graph Records. Scott will be staying for the entire show.
Yep.
We're just scratching the surface with what I think we're all going to say in the comments is, what a great guest.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I'm predicting. See if I'm right. Be back
Good guest.
after
fun
the
energy.
break and after the music.
Good guest. watching our dads gleefully jumping feet first into traps. They said when they're young, is it the great unchanging way? If we find out we have to wait, the cleansing relief of serious weather has me on my knees and begging to wonder, does a cup ever pass away? Let alone put me in my place. Let's cast our lots with a curious heart. It's right there laid out before you. Meaning comes in the form of a guess. The time to pick it apart, but the glass is half cracked. I know it's an art, it's just I'm the kind of fool who's cutting his lip on the drink. Cutting his lip on the drink. Not afraid, 'cause that isn't the same. Is weakness or strength? Am I upset about what I see, or what it represents to me? Let's cast our lots with a curious heart. It's right there laid out before you. Meaning comes in the form of a guess. Time to pick it apart, but the glass is half cracked. I know it's an art, it's just I'm the kind of fool who's cutting his lip on the drink. Cutting his lip on the drink. There's time now to pick it apart, but the glass is half cracked. I know it's an art, it's just I'm the kind of fool who's cutting his lip on the drink. Cutting his lip on the drink.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks very much.
We will be back after this short break with Mike and Scott and the Trinity. See you soon. Join patreon.com/officehours live to watch this at another time. The rest. Thank you.